Okay, this is the third Wi-Fi battle, and this is against Valkneer, I think his name is. But I'm just gonna call it that just to tell you guys. But anyways, um, yeah, this is a really cool battle, and this is actually pretty intense. And I have a lesson learned in this battle. Don't underestimate Arceus, because they will take you down most of the time. I mean, this is actually his Arceus in this is actually like the strongest one I've actually gone up against. Like even like the ones from the first event with all the powers and such of like the different Sinnoh legendaries was pretty cool. But like I think it's just because of his typing that he gave it. Because I've never seen anyone use a ice type one, like any of my friends, and I have never gone up against someone with an ice type one, so I wasn't really expecting an ice type Arceus. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this battle, and please comment below on what you guys thought of the battle, and if you ever wanted to battle me and such. Well, anyways, here I'll give you guys the teams, but I'll probably put a link in the description of when the battle starts if you just want to skip it. Now here are some guys that you've seen before. There's my Zoroark. I'm pretty sure that I've put it in my walkthrough things, but I remember putting it in the battle with Illusion Darkrai. And Sandgator, I don't think I've put him into like any battles or any videos. So I was thinking, you know, I want him in a battle so I could probably get him up on YouTube. Like he's one like the very few, well, not few, but one of the Pokemon I haven't used in any of these videos yet. And then there's my Servine that you guys all know and love. Same with my Samurott. And then I have my Hydreigon Colton. I don't know if he's been in any of my battles yet. I'll have to look. But then there's my Zekrom that you've all seen from my first Wi-Fi battle. Well, here is Valkneer's Pokemon. On Valkneer's team, I'm just gonna call it Valkneer because I think that's how you say it. But he has a shiny Superior, and I just have a regular Superior on my team, and I find people that usually have shiny Superiors for some reason. But then he has a Ice type Arceus, which is pretty strong, and I didn't really expect it because no one really uses an Ice type Arceus. Then he has a Zekrom and shiny Haxorus that I've seen in most of his videos, and then Hydreigon, which I didn't get to see in this battle. Well, and shiny. Well, I think it's gonna be shiny. Shiny Raikou. But yeah, the last two I didn't get to see at the end of this battle. So yeah, here comes the battle. Now the battle is starting against Valkneer, and this is actually a pretty interesting battle, but it's not my longest battle, and he's like been one of like the hardest trainers I've gone up against. I haven't gone up against that many, and well, I'll just say that he's stronger than all my friends that I've played against. Well, anyway, the battle starts, and his Superior, he uses Leaf Blade on my Zoroark, which he actually thought was Zekrom. What really gets people, I think, is that they don't notice that there's like the little ability thing that is right there. And that's what happened to Illusion Darkrai in that battle, and he didn't notice that wasn't Mewtwo, and he didn't notice that wasn't Zekrom either. Well, anyways, after using a flamethrower, and since Zoroark is almost dead, so I switched into my Hydreigon, which knows Fire Blast, and I was pretty glad that that hit, and I was actually getting on with a good start with the battle. Okay. So his Superior goes down, and he sends out his Zekrom. I don't know why he did when he has an Ice-type Arceus, but oh well. I use Outrage. I think it's so his Zekrom can go down, and I'm in the middle of Outrage, and he sends out his Arceus, and I really don't know if he knew that my Hydreigon knew Outrage or not, because I don't think it's in any of my videos yet. Well, anyways, he sends out his Ice-type Arceus, and he uses Judgment, and because he's an Ice-type now, and I think Judgment switches to a different type whenever it, depending on Arceus's type, and it's Ice-type now, I guess. And it nearly takes down Colton, and I have to continue with Outrage, and I was really hoping that he would actually get into Confusion right now, so that I could return him. But anyways, my luck doesn't exactly go very well in this battle, and he goes down. And I was actually hoping that I could use him a lot, and so I go along with my Zekrom, and he uses what? No, man, I forgot again. This is Zoroark, not Zekrom. The last time I was recording this, I also forgot that it wasn't Zoroark, and I thought it was Zekrom. Well, wait. Never mind. Just don't pay attention to that part. And, I send out my Crocodile, and I totally forgot that, Ice-type is really effective. Well, kind of effective against Ground-type. So, I totally forgot about that, and Sandgare goes down with a super effective hit and a critical hit. And that was a one-hit KO, and congrats on that, Valkneer, if you're watching this. And I actually accidentally click on Zekrom. I went to click on my Samurott, but well, and he uses Judgment, and that, I think that's a one-hit KO on Zekrom. I think, I'm not so sure, but oh yeah, that is a one-hit KO. And Zekrom ends up fainting, and now all I have left is my Superior and Samurott, and I go along with my Samurott because I know that Ice-type is super effective against Grass types. So, goes along with the Recover, and now actually seeing that this is the event Arceus, like for the voting thing that went on a couple months ago, and like, I didn't know if this was from, well, I should have noticed by the name, but, yeah, this Arceus is now around, like, half HP, and he uses Perish Song. I don't know if he knew that I still had Superior left or not, so I go along with Surf, hoping to take down his Arceus, and he's, like, almost hit into the red HP, and his Arceus uses Recover again, and I really hate it when people use Recover. Then again, people hate it whenever I use my Mewtwo or Arceus to use Recover, and I use my Umbreon with Moonlight. Well, anyways, I go along with the Surf again, because I didn't think like Hydro Cannon or Hydro Pump would hit, well, take it down, I mean. Well, and his Arceus uses Recover again. And Samurott is still at full HP, and I use Surf, and he hasn't used Judgment yet at this point. I was actually kind of surprised. And now our Paris count is down to 1, and I returned my Samurott for my Superior. I didn't know if he knew that I still had it, as I said before. But his Arceus is Recover for some reason. I don't know if, I seriously think that he might have not have known that I still had my Superior, because if he probably knew, then he probably would have used a move or switch. But anyways, this Arceus is now taken down, and that Arceus was a troll, and that was the strongest Arceus I've ever gone up against. Now he has his Haxorus, and I've seen this in his Wi-Fi battles, and it was pretty epic, and I don't know why I didn't switch right here when I could have switched and used Blizzard, but I go along with Leaf Blade for some reason, and then I notice he has Dragon Dance, and I really don't pay attention to the move pool that people have. I don't really try to remember them, but he has Dragon Dance, so I sent out my Samurott, hoping that he wouldn't use like Outrage or something like that and go along with a third Dragon Dance. But anyways, he uses it for a second time. That's his last time. Then he goes for Outrage. I was really hoping that this wouldn't take down my Samurott so I could use Blizzard and take down his Haxorus, but again, not my luck, and Samurott goes down, and now as you know, I only have my Superior left, and his Haxorus not only does look sweet, but it's pretty strong. So he goes along with Outrage again, and this will take down my Superior, and that will be the end of the battle. And yeah, you could message me or private message me, or just comment below saying that you want to battle me, and we can battle sometime. We'll see you guys.